Hello community, today I've decided to create a list of what in my opinion are the hardest, most difficult and overall worst targets from the Hitman trilogy, and I'll also show you how to kill them in the fastest and easiest way possible, as well as how to isolate each and every one of them, and we're gonna do all of that with suit only default loadout Silent Assassin. At number 10, we have Sophia Washington. Not the hardest target in the world by any means, but I wouldn't go as far as to say she's easy either. She definitely is a bit of the middle of the road target, however, because of the Owl's Gale being a very difficult map to maneuver due to the overcrowded nature of the guards, she is a target that can be quite difficult for some people. One very simple way to deal with her is to shoot the chandelier when she walks underneath it. It's a very consistent way to deal with her from long range. And when it comes to isolating her, in my personal opinion, the best way to do so is in the camera room you see right here. All you have to do is put one coin in front of the door and then one coin near the wardrobe. And when she follows the coin, you can easily sneak behind her and eliminate her with either a fiber wire, garrote her, you can eliminate her with a pistol, you can throw her through the window for an accident kill, you can do pretty much whatever you want, and then you can hide her body. No need to take care of the guards are not gonna see anything, and most of the time they're not gonna hear anything. And this is a very simple way to get rid of her. Her guard also is gonna piss off with her body being hidden, and you can easily make your way to the exit. It's a very simple way to deal with her. At number 9, we have Maya Provati from Colorado, a target that is definitely not that easy, especially in Colorado, being a very difficult map to maneuver shoot only. A very simple accident kill, and probably the best accident kill you can do is the haystack. You can shoot from pretty much anywhere, and as long as you can get the timing down, it's a very safe accident kill that will work every time. For isolation, the fast and risky way that I'm about to show you right now, you have to enter the farmhouse through here, and we're going to do a peekaboo strategy. I'm going to show you two methods. This is the first method. She's the only person looking at us from this direction, so she's the only one who's going to come and investigate. And all we have to do from here is just stay close and just make a circle around and make our way back behind her. All the soldiers are going to be looking at different directions. They will never see you, so you have nothing to worry about. Just stick close to the limo, make sure you're staying safe. Make sure that soldier is not looking at you in the distance, and right here we can garrote her, or you can also eliminate her with a pistol, but this is a very simple and very fast, as you can see, 1 minute 40, we're already done with her. Very fast way to deal with her, and it would work every single time. It's very consistent. The second strategy, not as risky, but maybe a little bit more time taking, as you see now we're on 2 minutes, is to simply peekaboo her from this particular shed. This is right where the bombs are and the explosives are, where Sean Rose is. And you can also kill Sean Rose with a peekaboo from here as well. So this is a very good place overall. But right here, we're gonna peekaboo from the window, then we crouch and we move to the right instead of the left. So that way she's gonna go into that direction. It's gonna be easy. Close the door. We're gonna get behind her, and this is an easy garrote kill. And of course, there's conveniently a wardrobe that we can hide the body, which is great as well. So we have no risk of the body being found. And with that, we're done with Maya Provati pretty much. At number 8, we have Ken Morgan from Bangkok. A very simple and easy way to get rid of him with an accident kill is to simply shoot the chandelier on top of him when he goes to taste the food. It's very fast, it's very easy, and it's very convenient. It's also very reliable. However, that is only when it comes to accident kills. When it comes to actually isolating the guy, default loadout especially, it can be a little tricky. For starters, we have to make our way into the crew room for Jordan Cross. There's a guy with long hair who goes to take a piss all the damn time, who has a letter on him that we need to take. For starters, we're gonna choke that guy out, and we're gonna hide the body on the balcony right here, as you see me do. Then we're gonna throw a coin next to the bed and close the door, because when the door opens, it's gonna give natural cover to us, and he's not gonna spot us, and he's not gonna spot the bodies. And then right here, we're just gonna choke him out. It's the guy with the weird skirt thing that he has on the back. He's the one with the letter. We just pick it up, and now we just have to make our way into the reception area. When we come here, we're gonna deliver that, and that's what's gonna get Ken Morgan to sort of start moving into a position where we can take him down and isolate him very easily. So right here, this is the room where the owner's office is. We're just gonna make our way through here. There are NPCs, so just do be careful, don't be in a rush. At this point, we have no reason to rush. The hard part is already over. And as soon as we make our way into this room, if you have a coin, I would highly suggest to plant it right in front of the wardrobe. It's going to slow Ken Morgan down, and it's gonna make it even easier to take him out. Then I'm gonna take this fire extinguisher as a non-lethal melee, because it's easy and it's a very quick and very efficient way to get rid of the guard, and also that way Ken Morgan is not gonna hear me choking him out. And then from here, we can either use a fiber wire, we can use a pistol elimination, we can do whatever we want. He's fully isolated, and there's a wardrobe right next to us. So this is a very simple and easy way to get rid of Mr. Morgan, and it's very reliable as well. At number 7, we have Nolan Cassidy. a target from Whittleton Creek that is pretty simple when you're using tools and stuff like that, especially when it comes to accident kills. However, he's very, very difficult to isolate. Now, what I'm about to show you first is the accident kill that you can do with default loadout. All you have to do is enter his garage and grab the wrench and the car battery from there. And then as soon as he's the closest person to you, we're going to sabotage the fire hydrant, and we're gonna throw the car battery, which is going to create this leak. And he's going to go to investigate on his own. His guard is gonna follow, but he's gonna be enough distance that it's only gonna kill Nolan Cassidy. And that's a very simple and easy accident kill that you can do to get rid of Nolan Cassidy pretty much immediately. However, when it comes to getting rid of him with isolation, here's a strategy that I created a couple of days ago that I'm about to show you right now, revolving around coin lures. Now, this is one of two strategies that I'm about to show you for default loadout isolation of Nolan Cassidy. Now, what you're gonna do, we're gonna grab this wrench as well, and we're gonna make our way where the garage door control is. He's going to spot the coins every single time, as long as you position them the way you saw me. I positioned them in very specific areas, so just from the video, watch where I positioned them. He will see them, I promise you, and this will always work. And right now, he's gonna go into the garage very soon. He's gonna pick up the second coin, and then for the third, he's gonna enter the garage. As soon as he enters the garage, we're gonna close the door. When we close the door, what that's gonna happen is it's going to change his loop. It's completely gonna change his route. And now he's gonna try to exit from the house. So right here, easily you can sneak behind the guard, knock him out, and then switch to our fiber wire or our pistol or whatever. And we have just enough time to be able to take him out and hide the bodies. Or if you don't want to hide the bodies, you can also just close the garage door, and that's gonna take care of it too. Now for the second strategy, we're gonna use the blueberry muffin, and we're gonna position them exactly where you see me position them. It's gonna take between 2 to 3 muffins to get this guy fed, to get this guy, you know, enough food in his system, and then he's gonna contact Nolan Cassidy to show him the house. Now, meanwhile, do make sure to get the clues, and also make sure to take care of Janus, because you will have enough time. And then, as you see me right now, I'm making my way into the house for sale, and all it's gonna take is just a couple of coin distractions, and either the guard or the house salesman is gonna get distracted, but never Nolan Cassidy. So just one by one, we're gonna take out the house salesman, and we're also gonna take out Nolan Cassidy's bodyguard to get rid of him so we can isolate him easily. But this is a very simple way of doing things. This is not difficult to do. And right here, we're gonna take care of his guard, and then right now you can either switch to a fiber wire or a pistol or whatever, and he's fully isolated and we can kill him nice and easy. And also you can hide the body very easily as well. This is a very simple strategy, but it works very efficiently. It's a strategy that's going to work every single time. At number 6, we have Zoe Washington from the Alice Gale back again. And a very simple accident kill to do for Zoe Washington is to simply wait for it to come out of the door, then shoot under the cage, and as soon as she goes to investigate, we're gonna shoot the cage, it falls on top of our easy accident kill, done and dealt with. And when it comes to isolation, we're gonna need some sort of a distraction. Bricks can do that. You don't have to use coins if you don't want to, but we need to get the female NPC out of the way just to make it a little bit extra safe, the strategy. And as soon as she comes to investigate, we want to choke her out immediately. And because I have coins, I'm going to position the coins in a way to sort of lure Zoe Washington to get a very easy drowning kill. But you don't have to do this. You can use, for example, a brick and throw a brick instead, just to be able to isolate her. If you want to kill her with maybe a pistol, if you want to garrote her with a fiber wire or whatever you want to do, you don't necessarily need to put the coins down. You will need a rifle from the security room. As you make your way up here, you will go through the security room anyways, so it's very simple. And just wait for Zoe Washington. She's gonna tell her guard to pick up the rifle, and when he picks it up, just throw a coin or a brick or whatever you have. She's gonna go investigate, and when she goes to investigate, you're gonna be able to take her out pretty much any way you like. What makes her particularly difficult is that she's a very difficult target to get a hold of. The Alice Gale, as I said, very overcrowded map, not very easy when it comes to maneuvering, and especially when it comes to isolating targets, but this is how you do it. At number 5, we have Blair Reddington from the Santa Fortuna side mission, Embrace of the Serpent. He's a very, very difficult target in my opinion, by far one of the worst and most difficult targets we've ever had as far as a side mission. And I'm just gonna show you how to isolate him. The reason for that is that he has no good accident kills to do to begin with. His accident kills are actually harder than his isolation. But right here, just see what I do on screen. It's very simple with the car battery that I take from the beginning. We're just gonna take those two guys out with a distraction. We're gonna hide their bodies and also drop their weapons in the bush as well. Then we're gonna come out, we're gonna bump this guard. Crouch, he's not gonna see you, just bump him. Then move on to the next, boop. And then we just take out our pistol or fiber rod or whatever. We go behind the good old Blair and we kill him. And this is a target that a lot of people struggle with, so I just wanted to show it because I do know some people do have a hard time. At number 4 we have Penelope Graves back in Colorado, because of course we are. She's by far in my opinion the worst target in Colorado, but one easy way to accident kill her is with the gas explosion that you see right now in front of you. You can do this from pretty much anywhere as long as you're able to get a proper shot off and you're able to get the timing right, but it's really not that hard to get. In my opinion, it's the best accident kill overall you can do for her. And when it comes to isolating her, once you've dealt with everybody else, just put a bunch of coins in the corner. She's gonna come, she's gonna see them and start picking them up. And then you're gonna have a very good window of opportunity to be able to get out in the proper time and sneak behind her with either fiber wire, you can do it with a pistol. Any way you gotta do it, you can just sneak behind her and get rid of her. And you can of course hide the body right there. So yeah, in my opinion, that's the best way to deal with her. At number 3 we have Stephen Bradley, a very difficult target from Haven Island. So for an accident kill, we're gonna make our way inside of this security room right under the radio tower and pick up the remote explosive. Also take care of the evidence, it's gonna make everything a ton easier after what we're about to do. But right now we're just gonna make our exit. Now we're gonna make our way to the trespassing area in the island, pick up the jet keys, they're right under the bar. Make sure to pick them up, it's very important because we need to give them to Steven. Then we're gonna make our way to the jet and plant the explosive that we just stole. And from this point on, once it's already planted, we just have to make our way back to him and give him the keys. And Stephen Bradley, very difficult target to get rid of, to be fair. Isolating him is also very difficult. But if you want an accident kill on him, this is a very simple and very sound way of doing it. It does take a while, but you know, the good thing is maybe while you're waiting for him to get from point A to point B, you can take care of other targets. So you don't necessarily need to wait just for him. But right there, with a click of a button, he's done and dealt with, and we get a very simple and easy accident kill. And for isolation, a bit tricky, but right here around 1 minute 24, 1 minute 25, we need to throw a coin into this corner. Ludmila, as you see, is already dead, but this girl in pink, she's a problem. We have to wait for her to walk away, so just as soon as you see her walk away, that's the moment to strike. So that around 1 minute 20 something, that's gonna happen. That's when we throw the coin, and both of the guard and her are gonna be distracted. We get behind Steven, we garrote him, then we just drag him behind, drag him into this tiny little room, and we dump him right over the edge that you see right here. This is a very sound strategy. I made it myself, I've done it many times, and this will work, I promise. At the number 2 spot, we have Tyson Williams, back in Haven Island, because of course we are. And here I'm gonna show you the server farm accident kill. First we need to take the rat poison from this room that I'm showing you. Then we just have to get under his house and wait for the scientist to exit. We need to choke him out and take the key card. Tyson Williams, one of the worst targets ever made by far. Not only is he a shitty target, but the mention area is such a shitty area. It's the worst mention area in the game. It's a shitty target with a shitty mention area. It's absolutely awful. But right here in the server farm, we're just gonna poison everybody, then turn it off. And then we just have to make our way in, and one by one we're gonna start unplugging the servers to make all of the 3 targets make their way down here to be able to trap them. But overall, when it comes to Tyson Williams, awful target in every way. I mean, very, very difficult to isolate, but also very difficult to kill with an accident kill. Every single target up to this point that you've seen had at least, if they were hard to isolate, at least they were easy when it comes to something else, when it comes to accident kills, or when it comes to opportunities of some kind. Anything, like they had something for you to do. Even Ken Morgan, Nolan Cassidy, those targets very difficult to isolate, but at least accident kills were no problem. But Tyson Williams is a motherfucker. I mean, he's just awful in every way. His accident kills are a pain in the ass, and so is the regular kill, and you're gonna see that here. But right here, after everything's been pulled, one shot here and everybody's dead. The water goes, you already shot the electric thing, so everybody gets electrocuted, and that's how you get a very simple and easy accident kill. And as far as isolating him, you're about to see exactly what I do. This is an upgrade of an old strategy of mine. I've made it better, I've improved it. We get behind this guy and we throw it around the toilet, because we want everybody to look in that direction. And as soon as the female turns, immediately we're gonna get behind, knock this guy out, and then knock out the female. Hide both of their bodies in the nearby wardrobe. And then when he gets in here, we can leave the weapon right there from the previous guard, then knock out this guard and kill Tyson. Or if you want, you can also use the screwdriver that the female scientist drops to repair the jacuzzi and then drop the lamp on him to get lamp fever as a challenge. You can do it whatever you want, but this is a very simple way of isolating Tyson Williams. And as I said previously, this will work every single time. This is something that is very consistent. At the number 1 spot, sucking harder than a whore on crack, of course it's Tamara Vidal. Who else could it be? One of the worst targets ever made, if not the worst targets ever made. Both her and Tyson Williams, awful to isolate and almost impossible to accident kill as well. Very, very difficult, it takes a very long time. But right here, when it comes to an accident kill, this is probably the easiest thing you can do. It's also the fastest thing you can do, I'm pretty sure. one shot and the smoke from the cigarette is gonna kill her. And that's a very sort of simple way to deal with her. That's my personal way when I have to do an accident kill on her. That's the way I like to do it. But when it comes to isolation, here's what we're gonna do. And this is a little tricky, but I'm gonna explain exactly what we do. So it is kind of simple once you figure it out. At around 19 seconds, we're gonna throw a coin right in this area, and then we're gonna drop our pistol. Her bodyguard is gonna hear the distraction, and he's gonna pick up our pistol, and he's gonna fuck off for good. He's gonna be gone for a long time, so you don't need to worry about him. Then we come over here, we catch up to her, we run down, and we drop a bunch of coins. And the way this works is, you drop the first coin, she sees it. When she goes to pick it up, you put a second coin that's a distance away from the first coin that she can see the second one. As soon as she sees the second one, you pick up the first coin and she's gonna go to the second one. When she goes to the second coin, you put a third coin in a distance that she can see it from the second one, and then she moves. You pick up the second coin and she goes to that one. And it's just on and on and on. And she's either gonna get the question mark over her head, or she's gonna make some sort of an audible sound, or she's gonna react in some sort of a way, body language, well, like. You just have to pay attention to that, but she will respond. Basically, as I said, you put the first coin, when she goes to pick it up, there's a second coin that's distance away that she can see it. You take that coin, you move on. She goes to pick up the other coin, there's another coin distance away that she can see it, and then you pick up that coin, and you just keep going like that. It's very simple once you figure it out, and you need to get her up here where you see this rocky part of the mountain. This is where she's not gonna get spotted, there's no witnesses. You can just get behind her, you can garrote her, you can pistol eliminate her, you can throw her over, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And as soon as you're done, you can just throw her right over, dump her right over the fence. And this is an easy way to take care of her. In my opinion, this is probably the best way to isolate her, at least that's my personal way of doing so. So please, if you enjoyed this video, it really did take a long time to make, so please do hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and more than anything else, thank you very much for watching.